making ends meet. Habib the baker darts a looks at Sanam. And I'd like to know if God would be pleased if an old woman stood in the way of my 12-member family's daily bread. Habib the baker has 11 children, all from one mother. 9 girls and 2 boys. The oldest one is 13, the youngest 6 months old. Not to mention that one of his daughters died and his wife is pregnant again. God is the provider, my father always says. He also says, an open mouth won't be forsaken without its sustenance. He who gives teeth provides food too, says Mirza Nasrallah. Habib the baker does not give in. In a gruff voice, he says, either she will quit this business of hers, or I will come back along with an inspector first thing tomorrow morning. Sanam loses her patience. Go on and bring whatever inspector you want and eat whatever shit you like. Habib the baker gets mad. You ugly baboon, why don't I eat you, who's even worse than shit? Karam Ali rushes to attack Habib. Kaj Tofik stops him. Habib the baker curses and leaves the house. Standing there, Karam grumbles. Words rumble in his throat but fail to come out. Standing between their doors, Banu calls out for Kaj Tofik. Kaj Tofik tells Sanam, don't you worry. He can't do a thing. Then he gets hold of Karam's hand and says, let's go boy. Let's go and have a cup of tea. Kaj Tofik's teapot is always beside the brazier. Karam walks with Kaj Tofik. Sanam's voice rises. Karam, come and stack the bread. As soon as he finished his lunch, Amin Akka set off for Susa to get smuggled tea. He will even go up to Amare, if it has to. So, I hopped on Aman Akka's bike and rode home. It's pitch dark now. The cold stings to the bones. Bowler Hanoum looks around the yard and comes to our room. Now I know that Mother knows about the whole thing but pretends not to. Bowler Hanoum greets Mother and sits beside the brazier. She has brought a bag of Japanese sunflower seeds. Bowler Hanoum always keeps these kinds of snacks in her room. As soon as she makes herself comfortable, she says, she's gone too far. That woman, making up her face and going out like that every chance she gets. Poor Mashrahim, who works his life away at the brick kilns to make ends meet, and at the end losing face like that. Mother shoots such a look at Bowler Hanoum that is even worse than 1,000 cuss words. Bowler Hanoum drops her look and falls quiet. She offers Mother her roasted seeds. Mother pours her a cup of tea. At sunset, when I came home and told her that Aman Akka had gone to Susa, she told me that she'd be waiting for me tonight. Promise you come. If you don't show up, there will be no more of you and me. I didn't say anything. I just smiled. I won't sleep till you come, she said again. I feel like I don't want to go to her room. I break into a sweat, thinking of Aman Akka. If only Aman Akka weren't that nice to me, I could have at least convinced myself that it was alright. Now, I can't even bring myself to go to Bowler Hanoum. Aman Akka's small eyes chastise me. Khaled, you are like a son to me. If only he had scolded me, even once. I wish that he had yelled at me. Khaled, my son, do you want me to buy you this undershirt? He takes the undershirt from the street peddler's hands and hands it to me. See if it fits you. Aman Akka's penetrating gaze, through the narrow slit of his eyes, sends a shiver through my entire body. I think of you as my very own son, Khaled. Yet, the sweet scent rising from Bowler Hanoum's body stirs a sort of restlessness in me. Her body's warmth is so gratifying that it makes me lose all my senses. It's not just her warmth, which makes me shake all over. It's the other feelings mixed with this warmth that cannot even be described. It's beyond description the sort of feelings I get, like when I feel her firm belly against mine. Despite all this, Aman Akka's thought kills all the joy, taking away the warmth and leaving my body cold instead. There is trouble in my heart. Aman Akka, you and Aman Akka, there's a good thing going on for you. Why don't you just enjoy yourself? Bowler Hanoum is telling a story to Jamila. Her look is on me. Her eyes are full of lust. She moves closer and presses her knee against mine. I feel aroused. I move back, lean against the wall, and cover my legs with the blanket. Bowler Hanoum looks at me and smiles. Mother is busy, knitting me a warm sweater. From the money father sent home, she bought a few yarns of wool and started to knit. She has knitted its back and front already. Only the sleeves are left, which I'm sure will be finished in a couple of days. And once I pick up my new pair of trousers from the tailor, I'll be wearing a new set of clothes. The color burgundy goes with black. I saw that color match on one of the boys from uptown. Mother rummaged this shop and others until she found the burgundy yarn. Mother puts down her knitting and asks Bowler Hanum, "Would you care to have some dinner?" But she has already eaten. She's never shy about her stomach. She takes good care of it. There is always the smell of good food coming out of her room. Mother gets up to get dinner ready. "Khaled, spread out the supper cloth," she yells, and leaves the room. "We have drudgery tonight. Since Sanam has set up her oven, this is our second time having an oven-made drudgery." Bowler Hanum tells a story to Jamila. Using her eyes and brows, she reminds me not to forget going to her room tonight. I am in such a mess. The more I think of Aman Akka, the more I run away from Bowler Hanum. I tell myself that, once and for all, I should go to her tonight and tell her that is over. Tell her that I am ashamed of what I'm doing to Aman Akka. Tell her that I cannot sleep with her while the small, smiling eyes of Aman Akka are tearing my heart. Bowler Hanum still sends signals with her eyes and eyebrows. I lose patience and say, "All right, Bowler Hanum, all right, I got it." Jamila's sleepy eyes open. "What did you get, Dadash Khaled?" I don't answer her. Jamila doesn't insist. Bowler Hanum follows with the story. Mother comes back. We chop up the bread and put the pieces in the bowls and then pour the drudgery over them. The scent of the oven-made stew is so appetizing that it makes your mouth water. The large chickpeas are puffed up, the dried lemons swollen and juicy, the mix of meat and sheep lard squashed flat. It's been 5 months since father went to Kuwait, and this is the 4th time we're eating such a scrumptious meal. Those first days, mother hid the large copper pot under her chador and took it to the coppersmith's market and sold it. We got by a few days, but soon we could not afford buying any food again. Since father has begun sending home money, little by little, we're doing better. Who knows? Maybe this time when we get the money, we will even be able to eat bagale polo, the cooked fava beans, and rice. Come and eat with us, Bowler Hanum. Thanks, you enjoy it. Jamila moves toward the supper cloth. She eats her dinner and goes to sleep soon after. Mother clears off the supper cloth and returns to her knitting. Bowler Hanum talks to mother. I get up and go to father's room. Since the day father went to Kuwait, I have been sleeping in his room. Bowler Hanum is talking. Her voice is low. I listen in. It seems like she is talking about Maheen Jiju. I think she has found out that Aman Akka brings Maheen to his tea house. I hear he takes a whore to the tea house. I hear a cup of tea being stirred. I want to go to the tea house one night and catch him red-handed. Don't do such a thing, mother says. I want to teach him a lesson so that he will never do these sorts of things ever again. If you hassle him, mother responds, he'll dare to do it with more audacity. To make her point, she talks about her older brother who in time divorced his wife and brought home a whore instead. But what else is he after that he can't get from me? Says Bowler Hanum. I prepare his tray of drinking stuff ready myself. I tend to him in the best way. And if I wasn't good in bed, I'd say there would be. If you provoke him, mother reasons with her, you'll make him worse. You should let him come to his senses on his own. Bowler Hanum is adamant. Shame on him. I don't even know how he could bring himself to eat with a spoon that everyone else has eaten with. Again, I hear the sound of the cup of tea being stirred. My eyelids feel heavy. I hear mother singing to herself. Where is the grief caravan driver to carry my griefs away? So that I'd be mounting one, roaming from alley to alley. Mother's humming seems to come from miles away. I put on my short jacket. Quietly, I open the sides of the door and tiptoe out. All the doors are closed. The slits between the sides of all the doors are dark. I tiptoe past the kitchen and the donkey's sun shelter. For a second, I pause next to the pigeon coop. It's really cold. The cold can crack the skin. I think the surface of the pool is frozen. I hear someone cough. I pick up my ears. It's coming from Kaj Tawfik's room. His sleep is so light that he wakes up even from the buzzing sound of a fly. The opium addicts are always asleep and awake. They are never fast asleep. Ah, that sort of asleep and awake state is so enjoyable, hard to describe. The noise of the donkeys is mingled with the mumbled whispers of the night. The wind is playing with the whistle of a train in the distance. The sound of the whistle rises and falls. It goes far away and bounces back again. If this is the whistle of the ammunition train that comes from the harbor, it must be 1 hour after midnight. I creep past the pigeon coop toward the wall. It is only a few more steps up to Bowler Hanoum's room. The door to Sanam's room budges. Before it opens, I scurry into the outhouse. I stay there for a few moments. My heart is racing. The outhouse is pitch dark. Nothing can be seen. I hear the sound of footsteps. Then I see Karam Ali's thin silhouette standing at the outhouse's threshold, holding a lantern in his hand. I cough. He drops the canvas curtain hanging in front of the outhouse and steps back. "Who's in there?" "It's me. I'm coming out." He puts down the lantern. I step out of the outhouse. Gingerly, I walk toward the sun shelter. Karam is inside the outhouse. I'm indecisive. If I go back to our room, it will be very hard to get out again. So I turn around and tiptoe quickly up to the door of Bowler Hanoum's room. I look around. Karam Ali is still inside the outhouse. Whenever he goes to the outhouse, he'll stay there a good half an hour before he leaves. I snatch the door handle. The door is unlocked. I walk into the room. Bowler Hanoum is awake. "Is that you, Khaled?" "Shh." The room is amazingly warm. I tell her that Karam is inside the outhouse.